Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. So I just received the latest software update for FSD, which is the 14.2. So this is the latest version because previously I received the 14.1.4 before, and I have tested that version before. There are a lot of improvements in that version, and also there are a lot of things that needs to be improved. So hopefully this 14.2 will be improved from the previous 14.1.4, especially the MadMax feature in the car. So now with the new version 14, you can actually change the speed of FSD from sloth to standard to MadMax or hurry, and a lot of people were complaining about MadMax being way too fast and was driving way higher than speed limit, too high in both scenarios on the local street and highway speed too. And that happened to me too when I first tested first version 0.1.4. So in today's video, hopefully the new version 14.2 will fix a lot of issues from the last version. So I will share the whole testing with the new 14.2. I will try to drive different routes, different scenarios as possible, both locals and highways and maybe roundabouts. And at the end of the video, we'll see if there's any improvement at all from the previous 14.1.4. Now let's go. Alright, before we go on and test it, let me show you a quick release note on the new version 14.2 FSD on the new Model Y Juniper. So as you can see here, most of them are pretty much the same as 14.1.4 that I have tested before, because you have options when you arrive to park, for parking position. Also the speed profile, basically the same: chill, standard, hurry, and MadMax. UI has been improved. I think it didn't change that much. Mostly probably the drive and then full self-driving here. I finally got H1 mode in the car. Geez, that took a long time for my car to get it. My older Model Y got it like a month ago, and finally this one got it. So we are going to actually Tesla right here, Tesla in Littleton. So I will take a tricky route. Let me see, the more tricky route. So we have some maybe right here, this one right here, and then we'll try the highway. We'll get to the Tesla first, and then we'll try the highway. Let's see with the standard, and then we'll change to MadMax later when we start driving. Alright, let's go and test the 14.2 FSD. I forgot to mention that I parked in the parking lot right now. So in order for the car to start the full self-driving, it has to back out. So it's because I parked face in. So let's start. So you don't have to press the brake anymore to start. Now it has to safely back out the car, this bike. So parking has been really smooth since version 14. Like when it backs out the car and it starts to drive, it didn't hesitate or takes too long to shift the gear and then turn the steering wheel. We're turning right soon. So when I tested the version 14, there are a lot of improvements since the version 13. There are a few things, however, like turning left on the 2-lane left turn, and I have to actually turn right away. It usually gets on the inside instead of on the outside, that you can just turn right away. So we'll see. We'll test that out today too and see how it will make that decision. All right, green light, we'll turn left in 1.1 mile. So one more thing that I noticed when I was driving for at least a month now, I think since I got the 14.1.4, the speed limit, and sometimes the speed sign shows really obvious that the speed limit changed, but it doesn't change with the sign on the street. Somehow kept a faster speed limit. And also on MadMax, when someone was complaining about MadMax that is driving way too fast compared to the speed limit, and that is true. So we'll test out the MadMax 2 later in the video. Right now it's driving 50 on 45 speed limit, so anything below 10 we should be fine. So let's say 55, we should be fine. I wouldn't go past 55 or too close to 60. Now we are on standard. Let me show you. So after you start the FSD, you will have this option right here, driving option here. So sloth, chill, standard, hurry, and MadMax. Also park. At the destination, there are 2 options, so it depends on your destination situation. So right now we are going to Tesla service center. They have charger, so we can do a parking lot or charger, or we can do a curbside. So I will do a parking lot, so it should park in the parking lot space, available parking lot space. When we arrive there, we'll see. And right now I'm gonna do standard for now, and we'll see. And of course I will test the MadMax, but now standard first. Let's do a safety first, and then when I feel more comfortable, then we'll go with the MadMax. So now we just turn left, really smooth, really easy left turn, and it's trying to change the lane, but there's car next to us, so it can't change the lane just yet. So making decision really snappy, really fast, and no hesitation since the 14.1.4. Now 14.2. It's been really smooth so far, no issue. Speed is good. We will have to turn left in 3 miles, so it's gonna be a while before we turn left. Let's see if I get more comfortable with standard, then we keep changing and then look at the speed. Right, red light, or wait until the green light. Right, now I think I'm comfortable enough to change to hurry. Let's try hurry, not MadMax yet, hurry. All right, so now we are as you can see, the car's speeding up. Still 45 speed limit, and it's pushing 50. We'll see how fast it will go. A lot of people were complaining the version 14 that they cannot actually choose and change the speed, when they are in FSD. All you can change is the mode. So that you can't change to 55, 56. You can only change the mode. So and it doesn't show on the screen that what's the max speed on each mode. So you only know when you use the mode. So right now it's 55 on 45. So it's still legal, under 10, well, about 10. And it doesn't drive like crazy yet until we try to test MadMax. So now the street it's quite it's almost 10 o'clock because I have to wait for Tesla to open. So now 10 o'clock, traffic's really good. After this light, so we're gonna stop on this light, I think I will change to MadMax and then we'll see. So in today's testing, I will try to test as many scenarios as possible. Right now we're on local. Next, I think after we're done with Tesla, I try to get on highway going somewhere, and roundabout. A lot of people complain about roundabout too, I guess, and we'll test that too today. The lights change, still 45 speed limit, and then I'm gonna change to MadMax right now. I have tested MadMax on the previous version, now change to MadMax. But mostly on the highway, which wasn't that crazy. So let's say on the local street, we will turn left in a mile. So we have time. Now it's traffic. So see if it's gonna change the lane to try to pass that car, because that car is kind of slow. But there are cars in front of that car. There you go. So the street is not quite empty for it to go MadMax. Right now it's, like space in front of us. Let's see how fast it's gonna go. 53, still 45 speed limit. 54. Before, when we were on hurry, was 55. So now 55. Let's see if it go past 55 on MadMax. 56. Okay. I think 56 is still okay. So 1 mile over the hurry. So it's a lot better than the previous version MadMax, because I have tried, not recorded, on a local street with MadMax, and it was driving a lot faster than this. I believe it was driving like 62, 63 on 45 speed limit. Right now we are turning left with a yellow, left, red. So now, yeah, the decision making on that yellow was really good. So it didn't brake really hard. It knew that was turning yellow and red, which is good. Sometimes though, when like the yellow, it's so close to you that normally you would pass it. Sometimes the car does stop on the previous version. So see today if we will face that kind of decision for the FSD to make. All right, now it's green. So on MadMax, the car starting point change to drive. It's a little faster than normal. Right now we are on 40 speed limit. It's driving 50, and green light in the front. Okay, so still within 10, which is good. That's what I would do. It doesn't go any faster. So I just said that now it went to 51, but I think 51 is still okay. There's no car right in front of us, so it could go as fast as it wants, but it goes only 51, which is good. The previous MadMax, I think the big change here is the MadMax mode, because a lot of people were complaining that if you keep using it, you might easily get a ticket. And guess what? FSD or Tesla won't pay your ticket because you basically were driving it. So yeah, MadMax is good. Oh, now the speed change. So the speed limit changed to 35 all of a sudden. So we have to keep driving straight. So it has to drop the speed quickly. It didn't drop that quick as I would. It was driving like 51, I think, on 35. Right now 46 on 35. So on MadMax it went 1 mile faster than hurry. So hurry would stay within the 10 miles over the speed limit, but MadMax would go faster. So 44 over 35 right now, and we will turn right soon. We arrived in 5 minutes, 2.4 miles. And the right turn has been pretty awesome. It has been improved a lot in these past few years. It's not going too fast to turn right. It's a lot more smooth. So I'm impressed with the change on the most complained part of version 14 FSD, which is MadMax. That's why I didn't get the 14.1.7. I think that's what they released before this one. And I just skipped from 14.1.4. Now we get 14.2. So I don't think the 14.1.7 fixed the MadMax speed part, but the 0.2 already did, which is pretty awesome. So it's not as crazy. Moment I said that, now it's driving 48 over 35. So that's 13. A little faster, but not too bad, because I think it's, the FSD saw that car right there, which is driving faster than us. And yeah, a lot of time it kind of, you know, making decision based on current traffic flow, which is good because you don't want to go too slow and the rest of, you know, the traffic going faster than us, and you slow down the traffic, which happened before with the, you know, older FSD. And it's frustrating for you to use because, you know, people just driving on the road with you are, you know, pissing off because of how you drive, like a grandma. Now the new FSD drive more like a human, normal human, not grandma. So it's been really good with MadMax. I was, you know, skeptical about MadMax using on local street because it could be pretty scary if the speed is way too high for you to control, for the car to control. Right now, I feel really comfortable using MadMax. It will try to change lane, you know, when the traffic is slow. We have not yet, though. We have to turn right soon, so it should change the lane soon. All right, so because we are on MadMax, so it will try to keep on the fast lane, which is left lane, as far as it could before it changed the lane to the slower lane and turn right. Hopefully not too close or not too late that it will cut the car on our right hand side right here. It will change right now. It's really close, 0.4. Okay, that's good. Almost like the FSD just heard me. Yeah, MadMax is huge different between the previous version for sure. So one more traffic light and then we'll get to Tesla, and it will see if it will park in the parking space, because usually the parking spaces in front of Tesla's service center is full. So we'll see if it can find anything for us to park in the front. I don't need the car get into service. I bought something that needs to be changed. I bought the roof rack and it came with like the wrong part, so we'll see if they can help me. All right, try to turn right on the red light right here. We'll have to see if it's safe. All right, now it's green. Now we are turning in with the giant cargo truck inside, so we'll see where it's gonna park. With that truck in there, it could be scary. All right, so we are here. Not much of the parking space you can see, and the truck, it's blocking us to park. All right, it's pretty good. It's trying to park nice and safe, and it's pretty quick too. So it made the decision, I think, a little quicker than the previous 14.1.4. Now we arrived. So far, I'm really impressed with the new 14.2 version, especially MadMax, and now we just park because it did really quick decision to park, where it's safe to park, and it has stated on this version that in the future update, when you arrive at the parking space, you will have option to pick your parking spot. Right now you don't. You just park wherever the car thinks it's the best spot for you. It's quite a best spot for me right now. I would park a little further out from that truck, but anyways, I'll, you know, claim with the parts for Tesla with Tesla, and we'll come back and test another route. Alright, so I'm just done dealing with them at the Tesla service center. They didn't help that much to give me the email address for me to deal with them. They don't have any parts here at all, so now I just have to deal with it myself. Alright, so next we will have to go to different location here. So I found something that mostly highway, so we will drive here, up here, and all the way down here, go to highway. So we now gonna test the highway situation with this 14.2. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to navigate out of the Tesla parking lot here. Start. I will change to, wait a minute, chill standard first. So it didn't even wait for that car to go. It's going to going around the block instead of waiting on that car. Am I supposed to be this direction? I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. It's like a service center space. But anyways, I don't think the FSD knows. All right, we are leaving a Tesla parking space. Don't hit anybody, please. That's why I turn on standard in the parking lot. I still don't, even though we had that good test at the beginning, I don't trust him just yet. So that guy just walked really, really slow. All right, stop sign. Sorry, I forgot to hit record it before when we got out of Tesla Service Center. It went through the speed bump, but it stopped. I mean, it slowed down for speed bump before it went over the speed bump, which is pretty awesome. So now it's a whole bunch of stop sign. I don't know why it came this direction, because the speed limit is 25. So you can only drive, because this is like school-ish neighborhood. So that's why you can only drive 25. All right, we have first roundabout. That's good. It came this way, so we can test. It would be an easy roundabout because it's not quite a roundabout. Usually roundabout doesn't have stop sign, but this one does. Really smooth. Again, same situation here. It's speed bump right in front of us. It didn't show on the screen, but the car slowed down. As you can see, slow down for the speed bump and then go over and then down, which is really, really nice. The previous version 13, I don't think it might. I might not recognize, but yeah, I don't think it does that smooth for the speed bump. This time it did really nicely. All right, so we're turning right, yellow. All right, so we're gonna stuck here for a little bit before we can turn. It's no left turn. I think now we save. Oh, no right turn. That's awesome. So it has a sign no turn on red. So the car didn't turn because it was like no car crossing for like 30 seconds, I think, but it didn't turn because it said no red, no turn right on red. All right, green, then turn. I did not even realize because I'm focusing on doing this video, talking on the screen and check out the screen. I didn't realize that there's no turn on red sign over there, but the car did a really good job that it didn't turn. Right, we are closing to a freeway entrance. One thing I want to mention for Tesla team is that the school bus. Okay, so I faced this a couple times with the previous version. I don't think I'm gonna face it today because it's late, no school bus out, but it does not stop for the school bus. That's quite dangerous because supposedly when you see the school bus stop, doesn't matter which lane on the street, you're supposed to wait and stop, because the kids might cross the street after they exit the bus, but FSD does not stop. It will try to go past the school bus when the school bus stop. So hopefully that situation will change because it's really important. I mean, you can just intervene, but still the FSD needs to understand that you cannot go past the school bus because you might accidentally kill the kid or just run over the kid when the kid try to cross the street when the school bus stop. All right, we are pretty close. It's quiet here. I'll come back when we are almost get into the highway entrance. All right, we are getting into the highway entrance soon, and it's keep on the right lane to go to 25 south. It will be cool if in the future it could display like the highway entrance on the screen too, or speed bump, so we know that what the car see ahead, which would be nice. But so far the graphic compare, I wouldn't come. You can't see huge difference from 13 a little bit, but from version 12 to this 14, it's huge difference. Because 12 graphics still quite jiggly, right? It's a lot of times, the car keep popping in and out. You will see some stuff that's not there, but now it's like when the car moves, really smooth. The graphics really, really smooth, and it caches caches and identify the vehicles quickly. What kind of vehicles on the display matches the actual vehicles on the street. All right, we are getting into Highway 25 South. So we'll be on the highway about 6-7 miles, I think. About 7 miles at least. All right, I'm gonna change now to MadMax. Let's go. So we're supposed to merge in. When it's MadMax mode, my hand has to be ready. You never know. Right, merging is really smooth. Usually has been really smooth on the version 14. And the sun is kind of hit right in front of us. Wow, it merges the lane super quick. Now it's on the second lane. It's merges to the third lane a lot faster than I would do, but it's safe though. So because it's MadMax, it will try to merge into the fastest lane as soon as possible, which is the far left, which we are in now. Really fast, really smooth too. So we are driving 80 on 65 speed limit. That's 15 above the speed limit, 81 now. We are on MadMax, so it's following that car right in front of us. Hopefully it doesn't go any faster than 85. Finger crossed, you never know. Because if you drive faster than 80, usually on 65 speed limit on the highway, you will be risk getting a ticket from highway patrol. So please don't go any faster than that. We are in a little bit traffic here. There was no traffic before, so I try to go as fast as possible. So I directed to, let me show you, to Cabela's, which is the store. So you can choose between parking lot, curbside, or park. So I'll pick parking lot again. Curbside is easy. Parking lot it's a little bit challenging. Like the one before, it did really, really good job because a whole bunch of cars there and this big truck unloading the stuff. So it did pretty good job safely. Park the car in the parking lot. Alright, so now we're driving 80 because the traffic in front of us kind of free up right now. So MadMax is driving fast, but not crazy fast just yet. We'll see. Right, so the speed dropped to 74 now on 65 because of the traffic right in front of us. So let's see if it will do anything crazy. Hopefully not. It did pretty good job on local street, not highway. But now first time we're testing the 14.2 on the highway, and I hope it doesn't go any crazy fast. But certain part of this highway will change the speed limit to 75. So that's when the MadMax will kick in. It will go a lot faster than 80 85, sometimes close, really close to 90. We'll see. I think it depends on the traffic flow on the highway too. So we'll see. So now we are close to the part that we change the speed limit, I think. Yeah, soon. Oh no, I don't think we will change to 75 at all, because it probably right there that will change. I don't think it will change to 75 at all. All right, now let's try to pass that car, and did pretty good job doing it in the current traffic. And we are 1.5 miles away, so it shouldn't go back to that left lane. That's good. So it's getting ready to exit. I love how smooth it changed the lane though. It changed quick but really smooth and saved, even in the MadMax. All right, it went back, changed back to the left lane. 78. Some cars right in front of us are driving faster. Now the speed limit dropped to 55, so it should slow down. Slow down, buddy. 78 still. A little too fast. So we are exiting soon, so it should slow down. All right, so the car prepared to exit faster, earlier than version 13 previously I had. Usually it make the late decision to exit. So it did make like a little bit past a mile before the exit, which is good. That's what I would do. I wouldn't wait for too long. All right, so it's exiting the highway. MadMax driving still, whoa, 70 on 55. All right, slow down, MadMax. We are turning and exiting the highway. So right now we're supposed to turn right and left right away, so we should keep this lane right here. Don't go to that lane. Good job. Because this lane you still can turn right. All right. It did a good job making that decision. So you have to turn left right away. And again, it has to be inside. Good. Because we have to turn left right away again to yellow. Go faster, red. Holy cow, that was close. I don't know about that. It was close. I think most people will go past that yellow, but the yellow happened so fast that I think I would turn to not stop. But sometimes I was scared that it might hesitate to turn or not turn, but it did make decision really quickly and solidly. No hesitation at all. Just turn and not like try to speed past that yellow and red. Right, so where is it going now? Oh, okay, we're almost there. Cabales. Wait, this is not our final destination. I'm gonna drive a little more. I want to go through like a roundabouts a little bit to show you. So now it should park for us. So hopefully it will pick the closest parking space to Cabales entrance as possible, which is really good. All right, so find a space, head in quickly too, really quick. Wow, this is the second time actually it did park head in. All right, so it just parked and head in, and really quickly, no hesitation at all, and it's pretty close. This is probably the closest, one of the closest spot to the entrance of Cabales over there, but we will continue with the test. So now will be third destination. I want to test different scenarios. So we'll go somewhere that we have to go through roundabout. Let me find something. Right, so I found a destination which is a bank parking lot where we started this whole test, and they are local street. So I'll keep the MadMax, go through the local street again with roundabout, and we'll test it out. Let's go. All right, final destination for this test. So the car has to back up safely to get out of this same spot that it just parked. It's a little tricky. It's a tight spot, so it has to do a few turns, I think. Okay, people are walking with a kid. Don't hit people, please. Okay, it did really good job. Try to get out of the parking space. Again, we are still on MadMax. Have to be careful here in the parking space, not to drive too fast. So it drive cautionly, even with MadMax. In the parking space, 15 speed limit, driving 16. All right, try to get out of this parking space. Good job. Stop sign, smooth park, smooth stop at the stop sign, left turn. So far it did really good. It was happening too fast for me to explain before we got here. So when it was turning left for our next quick left turn, it chose the right lane to be in. Not the lane that is on the outside, on the inside. That's the improvement from the last test on 14.1.4. Now 14.2 has improved. So far with MadMax on both, I think local and highway. Highway did pretty smooth. If that was your first time driving on FSD with MadMax, merging lanes, at least four lanes to the fastest lane on the inside, that quickly it will scare the out of you for sure. But I have testing and driving FSD for almost every day now, so I'm getting used to that. But it did really smoothly though, not like hesitate turn or turn too quickly, merge the lane too quickly. It did pretty smooth. So MadMax was huge improvement, in my opinion, since the last update. All right, left turn, easy left turn with green light. So we will engage roundabout. I believe, if I remember correctly, this round we will have two roundabouts. We'll face the first one with a little bit of cars with us, so we'll see. And the speed limit is 40. We are on MadMax and it's driving 47, so it's doing good. A little faster than most of the car here, however, because we are dropping the speed limit, and now it's the roundabout. All right, enter the roundabout, no issue. Get on the right lane to exit right now. Really smooth with a lot of cars, but no cars in front of us when we enter, so that's made it easier for the car to enter. All right, we are we are driving on 35 speed limit at the moment, and traffic in front of us, so we don't. It will probably drive faster than this if there's no traffic. But we will enter another roundabout right now. All right, so we just passed the roundabout, second roundabout, but I forgot to record again. It did pretty good job. Sorry about that. Same situation as the first one. So we are going towards the light and turn left. But every time it enters the roundabout and every time it exits the roundabout, it will use the turn signal, which is pretty good job, because most of the car, or even me when I drive the car, I usually don't even use the turn signal to exit the roundabout. But FSD did it in MadMax mode. So it did pretty good job. All right, left turn, really smooth. So hopefully we will engage that left turn again when we get to the same parking space. Left and right turn right away, and we'll see if they pick the right lane to turn left. Now it's just straight all the way. 2.5 miles shouldn't be anything other than speed because we are on MadMax, remember? So we are on the street with 45 miles an hour speed limit. With MadMax, it's driving 55, so that's 10 miles over speed limit, which is good. 12 now. It's 58, 59. I wouldn't go past 60. 58. That's good. So it's kind of judge the speed according to the flow of the traffic, even with the MadMax, because the car right in front of us, right there, it's going a little fast. It's faster than us, so it's just try to follow that car. But I wouldn't follow too much of the fast car. You might easily get the ticket, especially on this street right here. There's a lot of police around, but I don't think it's this hours. It's middle of the day, usually like busy hours, morning or in the afternoon. All right, so it's been driving really nicely. We are turning left soon. It should be an easy left turn here. MadMax is not crazy MadMax anymore, in my opinion. So they have improved a lot with the speed on the MadMax. It won't turn left on that light. But that's okay. We'll test something. Let me see if we can change the destination. Oh, and one more thing. It didn't do a lot of warning. It just did right now. The whole trip, it just did right now with FSD warning, because my eye was, focusing for too long on the screen, not in front of the road. And yeah, so I heard soon enough they will release, probably during the holidays, they'll release still supervised FSD, but you can text on your phone, because right now if you try to text on your phone, it'll give you the warning with that camera over there. So with the next version, you can text, meaning the FSD will improve a lot. That is safe enough. Okay. So one more thing I like about FSD is that, so now we are on the right lane, left turn, because we have to turn right pretty soon. So another improvement right there. And you see navigation tell us to go over there and turn left, but it changed and it turned to a faster route. So sometimes FSD did not follow navigation if it has better idea or closer route to go to a certain location, because that's what I don't like about Tesla navigation. Sometimes it does give you a really long, unnecessarily long route to go certain location. So we'll get to the location soon. I don't know where it's gonna park yet. We'll see. The bike is over there, but it's try to park right here. That's odd. All right, well, it's parking. Head in again, because it's one direction parked, so you only can park head in. Don't hit the curb, please. All right, awesome job. So we are at our final destination. Not quite the same spot that we started, because the bank is way over there. There are a few parking space next to the bank. Empty parking space is busier down here, closer to the King Super. So we just finished with the test. I tried to go through every scenarios as possible on this test. And I missed a few things. The second roundabout, I swear to God, I already pressed the record on my watch, but it didn't record, so I missed a few recording. But I think we went through a lot of testing with the first local street with MadMax. That's the most noticeable difference between the 14.1, 0.4, and now 14.2. They fixed the most complaint on MadMax option. Now it's a huge improvement, especially on the local street. It drove, however, a little faster than I would on the highway. It was trying to catch the car right in front of me for the speed. We were driving almost 83, I believe, if I remember correctly, on 65. So I wouldn't pass 80 on 65. Usually I drive like 75 on 65. And one more thing that I like, but some people may not like it, on merging the lanes quickly, maybe too quick for some people. When it enter the highway and right away, it will try to merge from far right to far left. I believe it was 5 different lanes merging across, but it did it quickly but safely and smoothly too. That's what I like on MadMax, because any other options for the FSD, it will not go that fast or all the way to the left. On standard, it would stay something in the middle. On hurry, it would not keeping on the far left on the most the fastest lane. So yeah, I mean, so far huge improvement, I think, on the MadMax, and also left turn as we just did before. So it choose the correct decision to keep on the outside before you have to turn left or turn right away. So it select the right lane for the next turn, which is pretty good. And yeah, this is awesome test. I hope I covered almost everything, every scenarios in this test. Let me know what you think about the new 14.2 version of the FSD with the new Model Y Juniper. And thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Do not forget to click like if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down.